Welcome to the Fear and Greed Afternoon Report for Monday, the 5th of September 2022. I'm Sean Aylmer. Every afternoon, we've got the 5 stories that happened today that you need to know about. Let's jump into it. Story number 1, the S&P ASX 200 finished up 0.2% today at 6,842 points. Now, the coal companies were the standouts. More on them shortly. Uranium group Paladin Energy also did well, up more than 6%. Mind you, most of the miners did well today, particularly the energy companies. Woodside rose more than 4%, while South32 closed up 3.6%. Santos jumped more than 3%, BHP was 2.7% higher, and Rio Tinto closed up 2%. The major banks were all lower, while Goodman Group fell 2%, and Wesfarmers and Telstra both dropped more than 1%. Biotech Imugene was the worst performer of the top 200, down more than 7%. Story number 2, I mentioned them, the coal companies. Wow, they had a cracking day again. The 3 biggest pure coal plays, Whitehaven, New Hope and Yancoal, are 3 of the 4 best performing companies on the ASX over the past 12 months. Whitehaven is up 200% in that time, including a 6.5% jump yesterday. Yancoal is up 165% and New Hope is almost 140% higher. Clearly, the war in Ukraine is supporting coal prices as buyers, particularly in Europe, look beyond Russia for supplies. It's a long way from the naysayers of less than a year ago when coal was almost a dirty word. Story number 3, new figures from the Bureau of Statistics show just how well miners in general, including the coal miners, are doing. In fact, the miners are making more money than everyone else combined, with the resources sector posting a record $81 billion quarterly profit during the June 3 months, reflecting soaring commodity prices, of course. Gross operating profits are up more than 50% on a year ago and not far off double pre-COVID levels. An incredible turnaround. Story number 4. Newspoll released this morning shows that support for the federal coalition has fallen to 31%, and Labor's two-party preferred lead is now 57 to 43%. It's all a bit arbitrary because it's a long time until the next election, but it does highlight what a golden run Anthony Albanese's government has had. And it also shows that opposition leader Peter Dutton needs to do something quickly to improve his image in the electorate. The primary vote figure of 31% for the coalition is the equal lowest on record, down nearly 5 points from its May election loss, according to The Australian. Anthony Albanese's preferred Prime Minister rating is 61%. Peter Dutton is at 22%. Ouch. And story number 5, the German government will impose a windfall tax on electricity producers and use the proceeds to finance a new €65 billion package of relief measures to soften the blow of soaring inflation and higher energy bills. This is the story local energy companies don't want to hear about. German Chancellor Olaf Scholz said the government would impose a cap on the profits of energy producers that generate electricity from wind, solar, biomass, coal and nuclear because they're making excessive profits. Proceeds from the tax will go towards an electricity price break, allowing private households to enjoy a basic volume of electricity at reduced prices. Now, this is the third and largest package announced by Mr. Scholz's coalition as part of its response to the energy crisis. This is also getting a sounding in Canberra. Watch this space. That's it for the afternoon report for Monday, the 5th of September 2022. Don't forget to hit follow on the podcast and find Fear and Greed on LinkedIn, Twitter and Facebook. Join Michael Thompson and I tomorrow morning for the Fast 5 by Fear and Greed, the top 5 business stories you need to know in just 5 minutes. I'm Sean Aylmer. Enjoy your evening.